lovely paintings. Looking for a loving home.
Looking ahead. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? I thought as much. Those eyes tell a story. Punishment is your pleasure. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my calling, not to be served. Ugh, but I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key. I'm listening. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Indeed we do. Seems like an age ago that the boss sent me to keep an eye on you. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed. Go see Raphael. Then I might let you buy me a drink.
Sorry. Be real careful.
You have the key to my heart.
Better be.
Now, That there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The gal knows what she wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Have a look. All set, are you?
I wanna give it.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop. Cold feet, eh? Don't blame you. Left my first wife at the altar. Some flavours just aren't worth tasting. You got it. But the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve. Is your boss here to
Very well.
enjoy himself?
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Oh, you are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
New guy. Trouble.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Hell's, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
On his leash.
My hands are full, sweetheart. You want a drink? Hoots is your woman. You want pleasure? See Mamselle Amira. Seems simple enough.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
I don't understand why there's such a type for certain... One day I'll catch a break.
New guy. Trouble.
Yeah, you got that right. Guild.
Your tongue, spoon. Cow.
Oh, sorry. You're not careful.
That blacksmith was paying you to use the clamping device.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
Oh, yeah. Seems everyone's got business with her. Heard the gal met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. Hey, You still lurking about? I don't remember inviting you to the party. Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
I was in Ireland. She wants to be rid of that broom.
That blacksmith was paying them to use the clamping block.
Come, laggards. There's still enough to be done this day.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
We are not in trouble, sister.
You can stare as much as you like.
And we will continue dancing.
New guy.
You have the key to my heart.
A new face. Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
An intriguing pair. Takes me back to my youth. More than interested, if you feel the same.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers crave the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
We are twins.
Our bodies will haunt your dreams.
More than interested, if you feel the same.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers crave the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
There's an idea. If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
Perhaps you'd care for a little extra company.
I won't pretend the thought hasn't crossed my mind once or twice. Or more than that.
Oh, I suspect we shall be more than merry.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first. Coin.
Let's go. This is thrilling.
Much better to make drinks. If you do that, then through. I should speak up.
Everyone does. But
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. You paid for sex.
As much as I enjoy when others watch, that wasn't included in the price.
Let me guess, you need something. Going.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here.
In Kuel Azul custom from our home, groups of 5 or more meet quorum to qualify as orgies. 4 or fewer are simply a gathering, legally speaking at least.
Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
A pleasant one, I hope.
You were in it, so it was certainly lively.
I'm surprised you needed the 2 of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The Drow siblings fall to their knees in mock prayer towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
My, and to think some shun organized religion.
I could get used to this.
To watch a woman flush with pleasure is one of nature's sweetest gifts. Though perhaps you will prove even sweeter, Shadowheart.
The night skips on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Speak. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but... Light on my feet.
But please, don't look at me.
Always at your side.
Need something? Darling, lead on.
Let's have a look.
Underestimate the Forgotten Prince's closest sword. That doesn't make any sense.
We're where you met the drow.
Strength.
Nymph's Grotto.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh? Lovely. And nice. Oh. I'm not sure I'm up to much.
Carefully now.
waste a step.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Survival is all that matters. Never a dull moment. Still breathing, despite everything. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
Let's see what I can glean.
Shadowheart needs to speak to him.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
There is work to do.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
Hells. I'd heard tales of, but no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. How could I help it? I don't regret its death, but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen. Shh. Free your mind.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. What will you be? You are more than revered. You are worshipped. An epic sung by the bards. A legend known to the scholars. A god among mortals. When the hosts of the plains raise their voices in harmony, it is your name they sing, and your grace they seek.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me. I'm afraid I'm not taking new clients.
No one stopped me yet. An ordinary lamp. Not a trace of magic on it. On my way. What's inside? Here goes nothing.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
That will fit in my pack.
Seems like a lot.
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable.
Sticks of the sea. Try the catch of the day.
Nature has been most kind to let me share in your...
Wherever you need me. You know where to...
I have a lot on my mind.
I'm listening. It is done.
If you had any bargaining chip.
Any foul winds, name the price.
Is there anything duller than a loyal dog? I much prefer a cat. Meow.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Krashet. The Githyanki will be free.
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal? I am glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you? horrendous deal. Imagine a crown of sufficient power to dominate an elder brain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another. Thank you for telling me, and for rejecting him. And now, we must be doubly on our guard. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Keep a blade close. A crooked touch.
For a dull moment. Never wanted the easy path. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Someone there? Let's have it. A quick rummage.
Shadowheart.
My favorite future clients. Are you ready to accept my kind offer? Still holding out. I'll wait.
At least things have stayed interesting. How much farther can I go?
Such a parade. Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is.
Better not be be cursed. Something's on my mind.
Another case closed, another bottle open! Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? Ugh, I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. Look, I appreciate the amateur investigator act. It's oddly flattering, with emphasis on the odd. But without hard evidence and an alternate motive, I consider this case closed.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. No. It cannot be. Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Raphael possesses a powerful relic called the Orphic Hammer. That hammer is the only thing capable of smashing the chains that bind the Prince of the Comet. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Win.
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. I'm sure you're right. Between the dictators, the murderers, the guild, and the cult, the city's brimming with goodness. Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the Brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns, and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
We will continue dance.
You have the key to my heart in that.
We can dance if you want to. We can dance.
Go forth. Many nights with your partner await you. Our work is done, and we must attend to other clients.
But I hope you keep coming back to Mamselle's for the drinks.
There are a scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring your regulars off, Sworn.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vice.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Why does one
I think a
crossing
bunch
have
of
so
martyrs
few
would be happy to see a trader.
It has plenty of space.
I found so bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
I got kicked out of the temple.
Yes? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. Well...
Well, as you wish.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
How's an adventurer to do a damn job around here?
Teresa's caress also has roots.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Me for a member of...
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
God of the... Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
sir. Good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls, who laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting. Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh. I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words. You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf!
Got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard. I'd probably break his nose.
Just think, soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. After all this time.
I can't believe I got kicked out of a
I can't sit here until the end of bloody time.
Blooming hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Fionn. Poor lass. Works her arse off for the mumselle, but don't get much in return. Not seen her mug for a carp's age. I figured she'd gone up the road while the going was good. Killer on the loose, cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might scarp her too. Have a skeg at these. That should do ya.
I can't believe I got kicked out of a temple.
One more mark, then we can go.
But I don't think vampire spawn should be able to do that.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Just think, soon we'll feel the sun.
Time to press ahead.
After all this time.
Don't mind if I do. A vampire spawn turned into mist. Didn't know they could do that. need to find a way forward. A vampire spawn turned into mist. Didn't know they could do. Another step forward.
Soon we'll feel the...
I'm no expert, but I don't think vampire spawn should be able to do that.
I need a quick word.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room. Confuses me.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. What's hiding here? Let's see what this does. Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Seeking answers. Murdered by my son.
A son who spills his own mother's blood is fated to spill plenty more.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why? Killed folk slowly. He liked it.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Maybe I need more pockets. Are those organs in these vials? Yuck.
In the gutter, then that's anything to see. Look at you. I'm exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
Arcus would be more open
Well, I
to
do.
traders.
And this place has been a haven. When harpers were less than welcome in the city proper.
Right.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting? Indeed he did. Exceedingly handsome.
Continue dance. One chicken win.
Confuses me for a member of
I'd probably break his...
Brothel? Pleasure house?
You have the key to my heart.
I put it on especially for you.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
You got that right.
Playing the cat out.
Sorry.
Sleeping in the gutter, then that gentleman.
It's such a crazy birthday boy. Lovely painting! Looking for a loving home! Nothing Get there!
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Prices. You
What
won't
with
find
food shortages? Rationing, we can't leave anything to chance.
Get them while they're on! 2? That seems like a lot.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
Decadent delights.
New guy in trouble.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll tell you now.
We can get
High prices. Get your seafood here.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again. Raise them today, good tomorrow. Get them while they're hot.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping device.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Yeah, I've heard it all before, pudding. Now clear off. That was the finest strudel I've made, and they just ate it off each other's asses.
New guy. Trouble.
With a flick of the wrist.
You got that right.
Tongue, spoon.
Halt, oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of ratkind. Just like the rest of your kind, aren't you? You lot hoard your delectable riches while my brothers and sisters starve. Exactly! What good is displaying such morsels and not eating them? Food is for eating, friend.
Slow down.
Dantelons is up those stairs, and he's hung brooms beside the door. So the Harpers are waiting too.
They enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it?
An apple a day keeps...
Let's get going.
It was! But good armor is hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folk.
Wearing armor to meet my mother.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. To buy? You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you.
Very well.
Hard to find.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment.
Moving in.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper.
At the ready.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Always comes to this. Ready. Understood.
More of Orym's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead? Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach, separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days. Which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city. Call and I answer.
No time to rest.
Did I get it right?
Sheluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else? This work isn't for everyone, boy, and there is no shame in that. Go home to your mother, and leave the task to us.
Yes, High Harper.
Just Jaheira to you now. Go on. I have all the help I need.
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. They were...
They struck...
I'm sure there is all...
No!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. I most humbly beg your pardon? You volunteer wisdom where it is not wanted. All the more galling then that you are right. This mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. Yes? There might be, but... it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. Ask it. I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding. You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high cause is shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A Harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers, stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well, you now know why I needed him to be sure this is the life he wants. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no? Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon. Should mind my step.
Whether you're getting hammers or getting nailed, we've got the tool for the job.
Time for some bloody work. What's in here?
Hard to find.
Bet I can crack that open.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell. They believe you. For now.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed, we've got the tool for the job.
Let's see.
Now here's someone who appreciates them. Welcome there.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever. If it ain't broke, it's because we already helped you fix it.
Are you a Steel Watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
My mate got thrown by a Steel Watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Excuse me? We're discussing Steel Watcher gyrometics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the Steel Watch.
You have got to check out Dan Thalon's dancing axe. Their leatherwork is amazing.
Patronage.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
Seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine lady? To feel her fingers grip yours and peel
I've got them all!
You can get in.
You haven't even got inside yet.
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You're not wearing armor.
Calms Garms.
Want to fight? A real fight.
Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter. Whew. I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
won't mind if I do. Not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Oh, flutters at the thought.
Was one of them in a fight? It was! With good armor, it's hard to find everyone.
Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Garms has you covered. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs.
It was! With good armor, it's hard to find.
Trying to climb up one, you...
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Let us show them how it's done.
already feeling better.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad. Yes?
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination. But I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Keeping very well, I hope? Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden?
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Of course.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
I'll give it a shot.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his Netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Not love, no. What I had with Belen Stelmane was much more than that. It was unique, at least when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belen was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belen took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
I brought my own pairing.